Hello, welcome to my news weekly. Today I will speak about inflation and how you can protect yourself against it. Inflation, we unfortunately all experience it now. In Europe we have 5 to 15% inflation, Turkey 80%, Argentina 100%. Inflation is everywhere and it is hurting us a lot. The new definition of inflation is of course the general rise in prices. But it's not accurate. Inflation means, in fact, the increase in money supply in the economy. And money supply is the combination of bank reserves and cash in the economy. The difference is important because it tells us the reason of the inflation. Because by increasing the money supply, a consequence is the rise in prices in the economy. If inflation is not something magically happening, unfortunately to us, it is really happening through an increase in the money supply in the economy. Who is controlling the money supply? Governments are controlling the money supply and they are creating inflation because of deficit spending. So that means they are spending more money than they have. They are issuing debt, obligations, treasuries, you name it. This is monetized. That's simply a nice word for creating more money to pay the government for their debt, and the government is spending this money in the economy. So quickly, how does inflation really work? So we got, in a simple example, we got an economy, 1 million products, 1 million euro as money supply. That means the average price of one product is 1 euro. Now the government is doubling the money supply because they have deficits they need to cover. So we create 1 more million in euros. Now the economy, same size, 1 million products, 2 million euro. Over time, the average price of one product will be 2 euro. This doesn't happen overnight. It goes gradually, but then the government has the 1 million, keeps on purchasing then products, and they get more scarce, and through scarcity, suppliers are asking more money for their products, and it rises to 2 euro. So if you save 10 bucks of 10 euros, you could buy today 10 products. After the inflation and decrease in money supply, you can only buy 5 products, which are 10 euros. And to make things even worse, there's also a tax, capital gain tax that we need to pay on this paper, the paper profits that we made. Because if you were investing in these 10 products, they were today 10 euro, next year they are 20 euros. In the end, the purchasing power from an investment is still the same, but on paper you made 10 euros of profit and you pay your 30% taxes on that. So in an inflationary setup, you lose money because you lose purchasing power, and you actually lose money because you need to pay taxes over those paper profits. So what can you do about it? You need to go away from weak monies, and weak money is inflationary money. Weak money is money that can easily be created. So we need to go to a strong currency. Strong currencies have this deflationary property that where the money gets more valuable over time, or at least is extremely stable and stays flat. Classic examples are of course gold. New modern examples are Bitcoin with its fixed supply and excellent transaction features. And another strong currency that we are building is the jaizcoin. And so jaizcoin is really the strongest Fiqh compliant currency in the world right now, with deflationary properties included. So how does that work, this deflationary setup? So in a deflationary setup, your money today, your money next year can buy more than this year. So in the same example, where we have an economy with 1 million products and 1 million money supply, the money supply stays the same, the economy grows over time. For example, we go from 1 million to 2 million products. The 1 million can now buy 2 products for 1 euro. So in the end, the average price is 50 cents per product instead of 1 euro. So by just saving money, you can buy more in the future than you can today. Taking this example to jaizcoin, what we have done is we linked the supply of new Jais to the growth of the economy. So the money supply is growing with every new user, but the growth in money supply is smaller than the average available amount for the ecosystem. So what we say is that every new user, you can say, increases the economy of Caiz, and then the money supply is then growing at a slower rate to make sure that one Caiz can do more in the ecosystem than before. As an example, we have a circulating supply of 40 million. Of course, 20 million of the jaizcoin, they are linked to the liquidity wallet, so 20 million is freely movable. Suppose then we have 10,000 users. Those 20 million jaizcoin are divided by 10,000 users, and that is 2,000 users, 2,000 jaizcoin on average per person. Then we grow further, so we go from 10,000 to 100,000 users. The 20 million grows slowly towards 20,700,000 jaizcoin available for 100,000 users. So suddenly the average available Caiz is now 207 Caiz per user. Then we continue growing. So 20 million users have with 1 million users in the ecosystem. So the 1 million users in the ecosystem, they released in total 7 million extra Caiz. So we have now 27 million Caiz divided by 1 million people. That means only 27 Caiz are available for the growing ecosystem. What you can do with the Caiz: do the remittance payments, invest in investments. What you can do with one Caiz remains the same. The beautiful thing is that with the growth of the ecosystem, there's less available, so you can do more in the ecosystem with less. And this is a property of a strong and deflationary currency. Just by having it and saving it, you have more purchasing power in the future. So going back to the initial question, so how can you protect yourself against inflation? Go away from the weak currencies like the euro, the USD, the lira, all the fiat money, and move towards strong money like gold, Bitcoin or jaizcoin. It helps you save, it helps you go back to long-term thinking, and with long-term thinking, creativity, innovation comes back, and also the good life comes back. I want to thank you for your attention and for listening today, and I look forward to see you next week.